I was thinking about jobs the other day. You know what you don't see anymore? Doomsayers. You know doomsayers? Those guys that used to stand and say the end was nigh? The end was nigh. Sorry, there's been way too many racist jokes. The end was nigh? But I see the signs. And I wonder where those guys went, and I think they're all safety guys in oil and gas. And all instead of going, the signs, they're like, the signage. I would never be a doomsayer. I would be a doom, keep it to myselfer. And then I would save and prep, and oh, this is going great! Everyone's heard this joke before, but I've added new lines to it, so I have to do the whole thing. That's fun. I gave my sister, oh my God. I just about said I gave my sister a blowjob the other day. What have we been talking about all night? I taught my sister the correct way to jerk off the other day. This is not going well. The comedy wolf is dead. Comedy wolf just pissed in all the corners. Anyway, and looked for someone more dominant to tell him what to do. I sent a dick pic to my sister the other day. Doesn't that better? Doesn't that just sound nicer? I didn't. Have you ever? That's right. I sent a snapshot of my genitals to my own kith and kin. You ever sexually harassed a blood relative? And I didn't mean to send her the dick pic. I meant to send her some other, but the person I thought I was seeing at the time had the same name as my sister. I'll have to back up and explain that. I thought I was seeing part. Because it was, you guys carry on with your malarkey. Because it was a person I knew, and she was, I guess I don't want to misgender. Anyway, they came in, their boss had bought them lunch, and I wanted to know what it was like. So I said, I meant to ask you about lunch. And she said, okay, when would you like to go? Which was horrifying and scary, so I immediately explained I did not explain myself. I had to pretend that I intended to ask her out. Because that would be scary, and also I didn't want to hurt her feelings. So I did what any guy would do from the situation. I took her to the worst lunch I could possibly think of, and hoped she would lose interest. I took her to A&W.
Nice.
Yeah, I took her to the A&W north of the grindstone. I took her to an A&W that wasn't it wasn't just in the mall. And I paid with coupons.
Yes, props.
No drinks either. I'm like, I have a milk to go in my pocket. We can share. I have an insure that Kamal Aladdin gave me because he was worried about my health. Don't bother lighting me. I'm going to go forever. Fuck you, light. Hey. Ever have the world's fattest contortionist tell you they're worried about you? It is a new low to have a carny expressing concerns about your lifestyle. Where was it? Anyway, it was good. And here's the problem with that lunch, though. Over the course of lunch, I started to like this gal, which is a very strange psychological feeling to go from, how can I let this girl down easy, to, I bet she wants to see my penis. I'm going to send her a picture. But I did not. I sent it to my sister instead. Which was probably good, because it turned out the girl didn't like me. She just liked lunch. And so that's how I ended up sending my sister a dick pic. Fortunately, she's a nurse, so I could just follow it up with a text after going, "Is this normal?"
Jesus Christ.
So now that I've done my opener, I've been thinking about my sister a lot lately. I'm going to reword that sentence later. My sister worries she's a bad parent. Which is she thinks her kids take her for granted. I think that's a sign of the best parent, that your kids take you for granted. It means you're there. I did not take my parents for granted. Hard to take them for granted when you're standing in the snow outside an outdoor hockey rink, staring at an empty parking lot. Just with your wooden stick in your hand, because if it was good enough for Gordie Howe, it was good enough for you. Fuck those graphite curved blades, just a flat body or style. Don't take your dad for, I hope someone comes. You'd never take anything for granted with my parents. Oh my God, sometimes it was breakfast in church, and other times it was having a hole kicked in the drywall and being called a faggot. Which even in grade 2 I knew was the wrong word. It was supposed to be Gaylord. It makes you crazy when you're brought up funny. Childhood neglect is hilarious because it affects you as an adult in all your relationships. Like, you know when they say pay attention? You really pay for attention. Like, it's like Buddhism. They say what you pay attention to is important, but if you've been neglected, like you're paying attention to people even when they're not there. And then you'll trade stuff for attention that maybe you don't want to give away. That's going to be a serious part one day, but I don't have the balls to stick to it. Childhood neglect has changed my relationship with food. I can't eat snacks at a party anymore without shielding my body in case someone yells, "Those are for the guests!" I can't put water by my bedside table because I'm scared of my dad's voice. They're going to spill it, and that's not where the glasses go. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I have to hunt water. Like a tribe in the dark, because we can't light the whole neighborhood, can we? So I'm an old man tripping over furniture, holding my pajama pants open with one hand, because we don't waste them. Just finding the faucet with my mouth and turning on the tap, because I'm a man and not some Gaylord. Get it? Because I'm sucking off the faucet? Ah, hilarious. What a closer. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the